still, the healing that we're in need of as a people, as blacks and Hispanics, has only came slightly, right? People think because you're not on cotton fields no more, like you're in just such a substantially better situation. And that's a false ideology, Reed.
Saying peace, peace.
Saying what?
Peace, peace.
They told us it's peace. Peace, peace, they say. It's peace, Reed.
When there's no peace.
But there's no peace out here, man. So you got these people for years, they've been telling us peace, peace. But it's no peace. There is no peace. And then you got Negroes that line street corners and chant, no justice, no peace. Raise is police. But wait a minute. It's no justice. So where's the no peace? Where's the no peace from these Negroes? It ain't nowhere. Most peaceful people you know when it comes to somebody else, right? That's our people.
That's right.
Right? But we talking about no justice, no peace. No, it's no peace and it's no justice for us from them, and we'll do nothing about it. Read.
God. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not all ashamed.
Our people are not ashamed. What proves that? They got this damn scarecrow that just came to visit us a few minutes ago. He's proof that our people are not ashamed when they commit abomination, right? Our people are committing, and our people are multiplying abominations in this place right now, man. Every day you look up, they creating some new type of abomination to partake in, right?
Bring it out.
We're not ashamed when we commit abomination, Read.
Neither could they blush. Therefore,
neither could they blush. What happens when you blush? You're in a moment of bashfulness. So they're not being bashful, they're just having total pride. They're not having any shame. Read.
Therefore, they shall fall among them that fall.
Therefore, what?
They shall fall among them that fall.
So when he brought up the picture talking about a brother died, and he told you it doesn't matter what his sexuality was. Homosexual dude die in jail. The Bible says if you're not ashamed of your abominations, they will fall with them that fall. So it's not a mystery to me when I see our people dying out here. Because we've chose death. Right? Give me that Deuteronomy, I've set before thee this day life and death. Read.
At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down.
They shall what?
Be cast down.
They shall be cast down. So that's what's happening to our people right now. You're being cast down for your wickedness. It's one solution for this, man. It's a simple solution that's come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and faith in the Son of Mashiach Yahweh, who the world calls Christ. That's the only solution. Other than that, you're going to fall. Other than that, you're going to die. Read.
Saith the Lord, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths.
That's what we doing. We standing in the ways right now, and we seeing and we asking, who seeketh the old paths? Who's looking to come back to the original ways of our people? That's the question. We're asking out here. And we see nobody when they want to be on that new stuff. They don't want to get back with the old paths. That new stuff, nigga, I represent the LGBTQ community. That's new in the earth. That there's a community of people who have demons on them that get together and justify their satanic behavior. That's new in the earth. We're looking for those that seek the old paths.
Right,
Reed?
Where is the good way?
Where's what?
The good way.
Where is the good way? That's what we asking, man. Who's going to come and find a good way, which is seeking the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High? That's what we asking for. Who's going to seek the good way? That's what we are to tell you, so-called blacks and Hispanics. What God said the good way is the laws of the Bible. You've never been told this before. You've never heard this before. You've been misled in your churches. You've been misled in your educational institutions. You've been misled on the damn television set. And we're here to give you the truth, the good way. Read.
And walk therein.
And what?
Walk therein.
So not only are we here to tell you what the good way is, we're here to tell you, so-called blacks and Hispanics, to walk in the good way, to follow after the law, statutes, commandments, to follow the guidelines that our God, Yahweh in heaven, gave us. Read.
and ye shall find rest for your soul.
That's right. That's the only time we gonna find rest. You living in a place right now where you cannot find rest. You not gonna find it. You living in a place where lions patrol and jaguar, and not the jaguar, the leopard patrols your neighborhoods and the police. You live in a place that you can buy a house in, but you still gotta pay for that house every year. It's something called property tax. Well, I've already bought the house. Why do I gotta pay property tax on something I already bought? See? You still gotta pay. They found a way to still get some money out of you, even when you done bought something and paid it off. They found a way to still get some money out of you. How can you find rest here? Your people in utter hell and desolation. How can you find rest here? The only way to obtain rest as blacks and Hispanics is through the laws of God. Read.
That's right.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
But you can't find no rest. And we telling you the only way to find rest is to walk in these laws. But what do our people say? Read it again.
We will not walk therein.
We still ain't gonna do it. We still ain't gonna do it. And this is how we know who the Israelites are.
That's right.
I don't even need no archaeology. I don't need no history. I don't need no anthropology. I don't need no DNA test. I don't even need Deuteronomy 28. That right there tells me. Wait a minute. The group of people who you give it straight, you just map it out. Our people don't understand how simple it is, man. This country is shaking up right now. Why? Who knows why this country is shaking up right now? Because you're keeping the commandments, man. That's the only reason. We've been sitting here stagnant years. Everything just been smooth. Since Obama came in, we looking like, damn, man, they don't let the nigga up in here. Or at least somebody that look like a nigga, right? It's about to get crazy, right? It didn't get crazy, right? But then after that, when all of a sudden, man, it's just swell of brothers in fringes, man, sisters with hair wraps. And now stuff is getting turned up. But why? It's because we keeping the commandments, man.
That's right.
So we giving you the blueprint. You know, you people, you so-called blacks and Hispanics, you don't get it. I know I got you holding a couple things, but hold what you got. Give me Ephesians 6 real quick, man. Right? Which is what? Hold that. We're gonna go right to that. Go ahead.
Ephesians 6, verse 12. This is a book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
What you gotta understand? Right. That's the first problem our people had. For the last century, so-called black men and Hispanic men and Native Indian men have figured that they are wrestling against flesh and blood. You already lost the flesh and blood fight. All right? That's been lost a long time. All right? So that you have to understand that's not what you're wrestling against now. And guess what? You lost that fight to people with muskets. Right? Some of us, right? Then the Gatling gun, it did come out. The Gatling gun came out later, right? Smallpox, things of that nature. But let me tell you something. If that primitive technology, those primitive weapons, was able to defeat us, we got to understand something. It's not about flesh and blood. And there's nothing special about these people or about their weaponry, but the thing is, the reason why he was able to prevail is very simple, right? What we have to understand is this fight is not a physical fight. This fight is not a fight of the flesh, man. That's what you so-called blacks and Hispanics have to understand. This fight is not about going and getting guns and shooting people, man. That's not what this fight is about. And brothers in this truth understand that's not what this fight's about. So when false flags happen, they try to tie us to things that we have nothing to do with. We know damn good and well that's a lie. Because we understand this scripture. Read it again.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We wrestle not against flesh and blood. So we're not going and shooting up anybody. Why? Because we understand we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Our fight is not against flesh and blood. Our fight is a spiritual fight. And we are bringing this country down. We're bringing this country down more than any terror attack could ever bring this country down through keeping the law, statute, commandments. It's such a revolutionary act. It's such a radical act to put your fringes on, man. It's such a radical act to have a beard on your face. It's such a radical act to say, no, I can't come into work today because I'm going to teach the Bible.
That's right.
These are radical acts, man. That's the type of radicalism that blacks and Hispanics need to understand what we need, and that's bringing this whole country down. This country that nobody's been able to bring down. How long they been trying to bring this country down, Ma? Chief Ephraim? How long they been trying to destroy America? Who? Just anybody. How long they been trying to bring this country down? Since 1776, huh? Since about the time they founded it, they've been trying to destroy this country. Fringes is destroying this country, man. Isn't that something? All the bombs, all the weaponry, fringes are destroying this country, man. You got to understand that. You are bringing this country to its knees. The same people that this country was built off of is bringing this country to its knees.
That's right.
You built this country through free labor. Now you are destroying this country through returning to your God, man. Returning to your king. Returning to your nationality, man. The Most High God done revealed how many damn artifacts. What we gonna understand with the Israelites? They just found, what they found in Puerto Rico, 8,000? Y'all must picture with that. 8,000 damn Hebrew artifacts in the island of Puerto Rico?
Nah, but they ain't Israel.
No, they ain't Israelite. This is made up, right? Most High had 8,000 artifacts found there, right? You don't get it yet.
Even the camp NOPE says that.
What? Oh, NOPE, yeah. Whoever them niggas. I tell bro all the time, I don't even know who those guys. Who even are those people? You know what I'm saying? Dopey. I don't even know who that is, right? Who are these niggas, right? See? But the Most High have it to where them are revealed. It's clear. How much more proof do we need that these people on this sign are the chosen people of God, or the Israelites? And the more we accept that fact, and the more we come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, the more volatile the situation in America becomes. The more we see America on a downward spiral, man, going straight on what you call the proverbial highway to hell. That's where America's headed. And America is headed that way because you did the revolutionary act of putting fringes on your t-shirt.
That's right.
You did that and America started to fall. You said no to pork. In the famous hashtag of my brother, you said no to church on Sundays. And this system starts to collapse. And they don't even know what's happening. I got you holding a lot. Salaki, he got something. Hold what you got. Obadiah real quick. Give me the book of Obadiah, man. Spirit is moving. We don't get to all these. Spirit is moving. Right? They don't even understand. You got futurists. You got political forecasters. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They can't figure out what's going on. I'm gonna tell you. Right? Give me is there no more wisdom in Tina? Salaki, where we at? You gotta go ahead, get there, right there. Go ahead.
This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
The wise men are destroyed. They don't even know what's going on right now. They're trying to figure it out. I got a spoiler alert for you, man. It's these niggas on these corners, man.
Right.
But I think they might have figured it out now. That's why they're doing this madness and trying to pin different things on it, right? Because, oh man, wait, is this the reason? He's finally coming to get these people are finally keeping the laws? After all the accusations they made to our God against us? The scriptures call him the accuser of our brethren. He accuses us. He puts pork in everything so he can have Satan tell the Most High, look, they're down there eating pork. You better not go get them. They're not thinking about you, right? They eating pork, man. They're at Red Lobster right now, right? They're at the strip club right now. Don't get them niggas, right? Read.
And understanding out of the mouth of Esau.
Understanding is destroyed. They don't know what to do. They're scrambling right now. But see, it's so beautiful because you can do nothing against the truth but for the truth, right? That's right. You can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. When they demonize us, for some reason, more people sign up. More people sign up. It's kind of like, you remember when 9/11 happened? And the United States, listen, they weren't thinking about no draft when 9/11 happened. Niggas was signing up. Gonna fight for my country. Right? That was the spirit. They was in a patriotic spirit at that time, bro. They was swelling. I'm talking about, you may see a line, you go to recruitment office, it's a line out the damn door. Right? These type of events, it's the same thing. All of a sudden, it's more brothers that's trying to get out, man. All right? Because what you doing is you validating us, man. Because people know we're not about that madness, but you validating us when you attack us that way, man. Black, let me tell you something about black and Hispanic people, man. we already, as stupid as we are, and as controllable as we are, we don't fully trust the government, right? And we never will. We'll say the government, we know what we need, we know what we mean. The man, white man, you see what I'm saying? You're talking about the white people in power. Our people have that natural skepticism towards the powers that be. Naturally we have that, right? So if you go around trying to demonize somebody, a lot of times our people start to open their eyes and go, wait a minute, what? I don't know about that. I mean, I be seeing them niggas on court, they be kind of aggressive sometimes, but I mean, that though, I don't see them doing that. They don't never be acting like that. See what I'm saying? So our people are not stupid. So when you do that now, it puts that validity behind what we talking about, right? Same way like when somebody gets killed, now they prop them up more. There's more validity in their message, especially if they get like they're like a political figure and they get assassinated. Malcolm X gonna go down in the history of time. Why? Because you killed him. You see what I'm saying? He might his message may not have been so impactful had he not been killed on stage the way he was. That makes it impactful. Same thing with Martin Luther King. I Have a Dream may not echo throughout the annals of time like it does had he not been assassinated. Right? Musicians. Tupac may not be that popular had he not got killed in front of Circus Circus. I'm telling y'all the truth. Something about that validates somebody. It gives more power and credence to what they say in the hearts and the minds of men. Right? So when things like that happen, it validates us, and our people are starting to wake up. So they can do nothing against this truth. There's nothing they can do against this truth, man. Brothers who've been in this truth for time, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20, 30 years, brothers coming up 40 years. You know, we've never seen nothing like this, man. Right? We've never seen nothing like it. It's never been like this. It's never, you just know every damn where. And the Israelites is there. You know what I mean? So we got fridges on. Go ahead,
Salaki, my first elder, Harag, said he never seen this many pretty women in Israel. He said back then, all the brothers' wives was fat. No lie. That's what the brothers
That's just
said.
the truth.
Yeah, so,
keep it a buck, huh? You know what I'm saying? All right, our brothers having women, huh? You see? Right? Spirit of the Most High. But this thing is swelling, man, through the Spirit of the Most High. And all we got to do is stay steadfast in the walk, right? Keep running the race, right? Read on.
Oh, I had to.
Where we at? You finished that? Okay. You is it finished? Yeah, come. That's what you read, right?
No, I read verse 8.
8. Okay, go to 9. It's like.
Verse 9. And thy mighty man, O Timon, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
That's what's coming, man. Extermination, baby. No way around it. When pestilence is in a home, it needs to be exterminated, man. It has to not exist anymore, right? Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48, verse 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
What I have you hold? Finish Ephesians, Salah.
This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We wrestle not against flesh and blood, right? That's what we got to understand, man. This fight is not a fight against flesh and blood. It's not a fight of hollow point bullets, right? It's not a fight of anything like that. This fight is a spiritual fight. You fight when you wear your fringes, man. That's a strike against the white man, right? You fight when you refuse to eat abominations, right? You fight when you come together and love your brothers, man. Instead of fight, you know how easy it is to fight your brother? You know how easy it is to kill a black or Hispanic?
Had a good time.
That's the easiest thing in the goddamn world to kill. I know an OG from LA. He killed a Mexican over 78 cents when he was 12 years old. Killed him over 78 cents at 12 years old. You know why? Because his life is not worth 78 cents. That's why we can kill each other like that. Your life is not worth 78 cents. He said, he said, how much money you got? Nigga said 75 cents. He went in his pocket 78 shit. He shot him because he lied. Because he had 3 extra cents than he said he had. That's how easy it is to kill a so-called black or Hispanic. It's literally that easy. Oh, you said you got 3 more cents than you said you had? You're dead. That's literally how easy it is, man. Right? When you don't do that, which brother Charles was speaking about, when you don't do that, that's a revolutionary act. When you don't kill a black or Hispanic, that's about the easiest thing to do, is oppress and be rude to and be violent and be aggressive towards blacks and Hispanic. That's the easy, everyone does it. Who doesn't do it? So when you don't do it, it's like, well, that's a revolutionary act. When you're brotherly, you hold the door open, you give a curtain, you let somebody have the, you go ahead. You see what I'm saying? That's revolutionary action right there, to be decent. Go ahead.
It's kind of like when Scarecrow just walked up. Before the truth, like that wouldn't even last but about 10 seconds.
Exactly.
Like 10 seconds, folks, he'd have been
already
laid on. You know
God.
what I'm saying? It just goes to show, like, in the truth, man, it's like, hey, man, hey, we'll get to you if we got to. Right? You know what
Listen, we just really rather not. We're trying not to. Please don't make us. You see what I'm saying? Please don't take us there. You know what I mean? Because that's what, because we really is trying to show that compassion on our people. We've learned that compassion. Before the truth, we didn't have that compassion. Before the truth, a nigga's gonna get cut, he's gonna get shot, his head is gonna get stomped to the white meat. You see what I'm saying? Just with no remorse and no mercy. That was before the truth. Now, we're thinking with that compassion. That's a revolutionary action. That is an act of war against this system. That's an act of war against our oppressors, man. Read. Because our oppressor do nothing but propagate us being violent towards each other, man. Right? That's all he wants to propagate. Every damn song is about being violent and how easily and quickly you will result to murdering somebody. Your own people, though. That's what it's about. You had something? Come on. I'm coming right to it. That is what this whole society is about. So to be counter to that, that's war.